Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Ravi Shekhar. In this video, I would like to show you one powerful report of the SQL Server Assessment Report. I have created this PowerShell script and which is really helpful all SQL Server database administrator to assess their environment or to assess their SQL Server instances. It's a very useful script. Many of you already having the script. Whoever is not having the script, you can comment it and you can drop an email in the comment so that I will share you the script as well. This script is giving the complete overview of the complete SQL Server information. The system information along with SQL information we are getting here. In this report, you will get server and OS related information. So this is my test server, so that's why you can able to see the host name and FQDN, but you will get the complete FQDN name, and it is a workgroup system, so that's why if it is a domain system, automatically you will get the domain name as well, and the OS name and whether it is a VM or physical machine, you will get it, and the IPv4 address, how many CPU cores, how many logical processors, and the processor name, and how much memory it is assigned, and since how long the server is in running up and running fine, and when the last server is last restarted. This is Windows server restart time, and along with this, how many drives we have, and what is the file system, how much amount of total GB, how much used, how much free. Here I have kept a filter. If it is above 40%, then it will be showing as a good, and 10 to 40, then it is warning. Below 10% it is critical. You can change the values accordingly as per your requirement, and it will get the SQL Server port number as well. Currently this server is having only one instance, so that's why you can able to see only one port number. But if the server is having multiple instances, that is also possible. All the SQL Server instances information will be shown in this particular section, and also the services information, what status it is, what is the instance, the startup mode, and which account the service is running. So you will get all this information. So this script will be really helpful whenever you are applying the patches or any health checks. So this script is really helpful to you generate the assessment report. Coming to the SQL instances information section, so this is the version 1, basic version of the assessment report. So that's why you can able to see only few of the information about the server, the instance name and the version name and edition, what is the build number, and if you can see here, this is a RTM, so that's why it is showing the RTM name. So if you apply the latest CU, then you can able to see the CU number as well, and the minimum memory and maximum memory, max degree of parallelism value, cost threshold, NUMA nodes, and whether XPCMD shell is disabled or not. So here few of the things are we need to check the best practices, so that's why I am showcasing here only few configuration values: XPCMD shell, agent XPs, DB mail, collation, and authentication mode. And if you can see here the SQL instance path, where the data file is located, where the log file is located, where the tempdb file is located, the backup file is located. And next one is database overview, how many databases we are having, who is the owner, when this was created, the compatibility level, and the recovery model, what state it is, and whether it is the database is read only or not, encrypted or not, and the size of the database, and whether this database is added into the AOAG or not, replication, log shipping. If any of the database is participated in any HADR, you can able to see in this report. And also if the database is involved with CDC, or if it is a containment database, you can able to see the information in a single section for all your databases. And the next section is SQL Server login section. So in this report you can able to see all the logins except default logins. You can see your logins, SQL logins, Windows logins, groups, except default logins like NT authority system, #MS logins. So except default logins, you can able to see all the logins information, and when the login was created, and what is the permissions we have, this report will show the information. In the same way for the database level also, here database name and the username and the corresponding login name of that particular user, what type of user it is, what schema the user is mapped, and what type of authentication and what roles the user is currently associated with, and when this is created and all, you can see in the database user permission. Next one is database files and file group section. So here I am showing only user databases location, where the user database files are located, the data file and log file, and the size, auto growth setting, and what is the maximum size. So you can able to see the information in this section. Likewise, backups information, and also you can see HADR. If any HADR is configured, you can able to see this information. And this is, as I said, it is a basic assessment report, so that whether what is there any HADR is configured or not, you will get an idea. And next one is encryption and auditing. So in this section, if there is any database are encrypted with TDE, so what database encrypted and whether it is enabled or not, and with what certificate is encrypted, and when the certificate is created and when the certificate is expired, you will get the information here. And also if there is any auditing, server level or database level auditing is implemented, so you can able to see the information here. And the last section is SQL jobs information. So here you can able to see all the jobs and the owner, whether it is enabled or not, scheduled or not, when the last run, when the last duration, next and last status. You can see all the information over here. So instead of scrolling, I have given an option for each section. You can collapse and expand this session whatever you want, so that it is quite easy to read the data as well. This is how you can expand and collapse. And also I have given a few more options. If you can see on the top of the header, so who ran this script and at what time this report is generated and for which server it is generated, you can able to see all this information here also. And also in this section I have given 3 just themes. Based on your requirement, you can change it. If you click on this one, automatically this theme will be changed. For all section, theme will be changed like this. So now I will show you the script, what exactly we need to change, and also this script will, once the report is generated, it will send an email notification to you as well with all the details along with this report. So I will show you where we need to make the changes and all in the PowerShell script. So once you have the script, the only main thing here is the major things needs to be changed here is, so this script is supported for multiple servers. So what I am doing here is, on the D drive I have placed in servers.txt. so here you can pass multiple servers, okay, the server host names, not the SQL instance name. You can pass all the host names in a single file, okay. Once you place all the server names here, if you want to run this script for multiple servers, then you need to enable it is, you need to change it to true if you want to run for multiple servers. Or if you want to generate a report for single server, just change it to false, okay. So if you change it to false, then it will ask you to enter the server name, or else if you make it as true, then what it will do is, it will read the server names from the server.txt file and it will start the process, okay. So here one thing you need to change, if you want to read for multiple servers, then you need to change it to true. If you want to run for a single server, just keep it as false, okay, and then you can provide the server name, so that automatically it will do the things. And in the last, what you need to change, if you want a email notification report, so here you need to change to whom you need to send an email, from which email you need to send, and the SMTP. These are the things you need to change. Automatically in the email section body, you will get a clear information, how many servers are processed, everything you can see here. And you just need to uncomment this section, automatically email will be sent. So for now I have commented this email section. Only these things needs to be changed in the entire script, okay. So once you changed and just run the script, once you run the script, so it is giving a prompt, read servers from file, because I set this to true. So it is asking, do you want to read the server names from this file? So if I type yes, what it will do is it will read the servers from server.txt and generate a report. Okay, for example, I am passing yes. Then now it will check whatever the required modules needed. It will check if the modules are not available, it will download and then it will automatically install the modules and start the process. So if you can see all the sections, so how many sections we have, all the sections it will execute and it will generate a report. So usually to collect all this information, approximately it would take 30 minutes of time. But if you run the PowerShell script by using this script, so you can able to run less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute you can able to generate a report and you can send the email notification. So for every server it will be taking less than 30 seconds to 1 minute. Less than 1 minute to 30 seconds you will get a report. So here you can see, if you enable the email notification, automatically it will send. So otherwise the reports will be showed in the default directory where you have placed. So in the D drive you can able to see here. So this is the file, this is the file, when this is the file. So 440 this file is generated. So once you open the file, you can able to see at 440 this is we are getting here how many CPU cores, how many logical processors, the total RAM size, the total drive size. It is not for a single drive, it is a total drive sizes, and the total free space available across the entire server. So if you can scroll down here, it will be showing number of databases. Here you can only see the number of user databases, not the system database. You can see only user database, and if there is any encrypted database, you can see here the total instance size, the total instance size, and the total number of logins, and how many number of jobs you can able to see it here. This is how the report will be generated. So no major changes here, only you need to change, you need to pass if you want to run for multiple server, make it as true, and then update all the server host names in the server.txt file. And at the last, if you want to send an email report, then you can use this script. You can update the values in the at last. No other changes at all in any other section or at any other thing. Okay, so if the server is having multiple instances in a single report, it will show in the single report. So this is a server by server report, which means the host by host. Okay, so we are not showing all the servers information in a single report for this PowerShell script. Okay, for example, now I have it uses the server.txt file, right? So what I will do is, next it is asking to read the servers from server.txt file. So now no need to don't read the file. Okay, so I am typing m. So what it will do is, it will ask for the server name, which server you want to generate a report. Then I will provide the server name. Okay, so it is up to you whether you want to pass manually or else whether you want to pass from server.txt. That is up to you. So based on that, it will connect to the server and it will get all the required information and it will show in the single HTML report. As I mentioned, so this report will be generated less than 30 seconds, less than 1 minute. You can able to perform the health check assessment report. So this report will be really helpful to you during the patching, during the any assessment. So to understand better, this report is really helpful to you. If you like the video, comment it, subscribe it and share it to others. And also, if you don't have the script, please comment your mail ID so that I will directly send to you. Okay, thank you so much.